ROO'S, TOOTS. Written by NANI NANI. Illustrated by Corinne Francilis. For Alarm Roo, the original Roo. There was a little boy named Roo, who many thought should live in a zoo. The problem at its root was that Roo liked to toot. Now everybody toots. Moms toot, dads toot, even Grandma, Granny, Grand toots. But the proper way to toot is to ask to be excused and go in an empty room. But little Roo made people stop and stare. He let out smelly toots everywhere, in a crowded store and in his classroom, sometimes quiet and sneaky, and sometimes kaboom! This one time last summer, he almost reached the moon. His friend's hair stood straight up because Roo's toots really stunk. His teacher often wondered if he was raised by a skunk. Everybody held their breath and faces turned blue because of the horrible stench coming out of teeny tiny Roo. On Tuesday morning, while riding the bus, he tooted so loud he scared the bus driver Gus. Gus turned the bus around and said, "Enough is enough. I can't take it anymore. It's time to get tough." He drove fast and he swerved, and the bus chugged as it flew right to the gate of our Metro City Zoo. The zookeeper took and put Roo on display in a cage so people could stare and gaze at the incredible stinking boy. Come, be amazed! But Roo felt sad and quickly came to see. Although he thought tooting was funny, others thought he smelled like a chimpanzee. He called his mom and dad and promised not to be rude. He begged to go home. He had a new attitude. Now when Roo has to toot, he has to be excused, and he always goes in an empty room. And if ever Roo starts to toot in front of others again, now we all know what to do. He has a special spot waiting in cage number 2 between the lions, the chimps, and the Australian kangaroos. The end.